Hi, everybody. Moni, you're muted for the first time ever. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, thank you. I have a great team. Okay, everybody, look, that was a test. Now I'm all kapluckled. Okay, getting it together. Happy December, everybody. I am so excited to be talking with you guys today, and we are going to be talking about 2023. We're going to be talking about wrapping up this year, and I am just so excited. I can't even believe we're saying 2023. Like, I feel like we did our first live yesterday, and it was just like 2022. If you are just popping in, I am Moni Jefferson, CEO and founder of the Association of Military Spouse Entrepreneurs. And every single month, we come in and we just share all of the goodness that we have happening in our community with our military spouse, business owners, and the milestones that we are making to help military spouses build the business of their dreams. I am excited today because we have a guest. This guest has been part of our AMSE community support here for a little bit over a year. Delano is the founder and CEO of New Street Advisors Group. He is a financial planning and portfolio management firm where he manages retirement investing for over 400 households across the country. Like, that's a lot. Based in New York City, he has been leading the effort to build literacy and access to younger and more diverse investors. Prior to that, Delano earned his master's in business from the University of Chicago Booth School of Business and a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from the University of Nebraska at Omaha. Welcome today to our live. I'm so excited to have you with us here today.
Hey, Moni, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to kind of pop in and share more about what you do. I mean, your portfolio is extensive, and it's so great to have you a part of our network because our spouses don't invest in themselves as far as like the 401ks and things like that. So bringing your expertise into our community and hosting masterclasses and doing things just so it's a breath of fresh air, and it's information that probably a lot of our small business owners don't even know that they should be doing. 100%. So I'm going to turn it over to you if you want to tell us a little bit about kind of what you do here at AMSE and what you do at your organization.
Yeah. One, thank you, Moni, for having me on the live. One, hi to everyone that's listening and watching out there. And two, AMSE is a wonderful organization. I haven't seen a community quite like this, I will say. A lot of great people, a lot of entrepreneurial and ambitious people. So it's great to be here and talk a little bit more about what I do to support sometimes a lot of entrepreneurs and small business owners. As Moni was mentioning, one, you see a lot of people that are starting a business, whether it's small or large, forget some of the things that as far as their personal finances, whether it's, their retirement investing or, setting up stuff for kids or family, that kind of puts to the wayside when you're trying to build a new venture. And so what my impetus of starting New Street was to really fill that gap for a lot of people when it came to their SEP IRAs, which a lot of people haven't heard of, or tax deductible ways to invest and grow their retirement. So those are some of the things we do, as well as financial planning and helping people strategize how they can go about starting a small business. As a person that started their own venture, it's really, really good to see communities being brought together for these people, because sometimes you feel like you're alone, but if you're an AMSE, you're not alone. You can feel alone when you're building something on your own, especially if it's a sole proprietorship. So really great to be here. Really great that people are doing this. And I hope this information that we do in the masterclass in a month or two will be helpful.
Right. And I was just going to say, you were going to be hosting a masterclass. Last year, you hosted 2 masterclasses for us. They were well received, great information. And then this year, coming up, 2023, you're hosting another masterclass. Could you tell us a little bit about what you're going to cover? And that's going to be in February.
Yes, in February. So if you take a step back and think about the macro environment right now, it shouldn't be scary. I think people keep talking about recession or contractions and all these different things. I don't want it to scare people, especially as contractors or as independent workers. We should be actually excited about this opportunity because you come more to the forefront, especially because you have skills to be out on your own. So I do want to talk more about that and what we can do to prepare ourselves. We're talking about the way we, retain and get clients, how we, minimize expenses and try to be more lean and efficient in the first 2 quarters of 2023, possibly, and just other things as we start to grow our businesses in that new year. It's going to be exciting 2023. So that's some of the stuff I want to talk about, as well as personal finance, of course, how we can set ourselves up and be more lean, be more efficient, still build our personal finance goals.
Wow. And our spouses definitely are in for a treat. If you are an AMSE member, you can go and check out his other 2 classes and find out more. And before you leave, I do have one question. If you could share one thing that our AMSE members can do for themselves going into 2023, gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna get used to saying that. What would that be?
Man, I have so many. I don't even have to give one, but a few things, a couple of ones. I'll do quick. 1 or 2 things. I think one, just be prepared and set goals. That's a super thing. Set goals for yourself. It's always fun to look back at the end of the year and review those things. So we'll do that right off the bat. And then another thing to prepare is just prepare to be, it's a little bit more scrappy for us in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Things, the environment is different. 2022 was much different from 2021, where probably one of the most affluent times ever to do all the things people wanted to do. 2022 was a little different. I think the beginning of 2023 will be similar. So let's be a little bit more scrappy and try to figure out ways to help each other in that aspect. So I think those are some of the things that I'll touch on, especially in the masterclass.
I love that you said scrappy, because military spouses, we bob and weave. We're scrappy. We know how to make it happen. We bootstrap businesses. Listen, don't play with us. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm really excited about your masterclass. Can you tell us where to find you? Maybe drop, I see you dropped Instagram, if we can get that up. You guys head over and follow. He has also the CNBC. Like, tell us how else we can tap into all of your knowledge.
100%. Just on social media was great. I dropped my Instagram link. If there's some questions you have prior to our masterclass, just feel free to follow or shoot me a DM or an email. I'll try to get that to that. And yeah, I do a podcast. I just try to make sure that people, if you come to me with a question, I can hopefully help or answer. If I can't, I'll point you to the right direction. But social media or any of those areas is a great place to get connected.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being a partner of ours and supporting everything in our mission here at AMSE. It really means a lot to us. And I hope you have a great holiday.
You too. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Oh, gosh. Every time we talk about finances, I know that our spouses sometimes get super overwhelmed or don't even know where to start, and it can seem overwhelming, but having partners like Delano and his organization is really just adds so much quality and makes it easier, because we have somebody who's kind of sharing and talking to us about these types of things where we can understand it in our space, right? And meeting us where we are. So, all right, well, we're going to jump into our monthly overall updates. As you guys know, here are the stats for the month. We are so excited to welcome 16 new AMSE members to our AMSE family, our AMSE tribe. So if you are new, let us know here in the chat. I know last month I posted this and like 5 or 6 of you said you were new and you were excited, and it just really helps us welcome you and kind of look out for the new people in our master classes and in our orientations. So welcome. We also have a new partner, which is Adobe Creative Cloud. They hosted 2 master classes this year that were very highly attended, and the information was off the chain. Like, we had the best feedback from those sessions, and people really enjoyed the teaching of how to use Adobe Cloud and things that they could use into their business to make it easier for them to run a business and gain visibility online. And then, of course, we always try to share a stat, because one of the important things that we like to do here at AMSE is continue to use our voice and advocate on behalf of military spouse small business owners. So our members say that 62% of our AMSE members state that achieving their business goals has been easier since joining AMSE. And that cannot be a better testimony to the work that we are doing here at AMSE. So kudos to everybody on our team, all of our partners, all of our sponsors who continue to make this program easier for our spouses to access, but also feel like it's a place for them to build a business. Also want to say on that note really quick, the survey that we put out to get the statistics are actually in your inbox. So if you are a military spouse, AMSE member, you will be receiving that. You should have already received that update to take that survey. And that survey literally takes like 3 to 4 minutes. It's dropped down. We really don't try to ask you a lot of questions that you have to type, because we know and we understand, and I know I'm building a business too, that you don't have a lot of time. And so we want to honor your time. We want to make sure your time is valuable. So if you could take a minute to fill out that survey, that would be amazing. All right, jumping in, we are having our December AMSE Action Guide, which is all about end of the year review. This is the time of year, y'all, I literally talked about this yesterday. It's the time of year where you are sitting and you're thinking about what worked, what needs to change, what makes you happy? Is what you're doing in your business making you happy? Is it serving a purpose? Or do you have an audience? Are you generating revenue? Like, what does that look like? So the end of the year review has all of that information in there, articles, takeaways. It has checklists and things like that. So head over to amseagency.com/action guides and download the December end of year review that was put together by our team and our friend and partner over Meet Day, which designs all this, which is beautiful. In addition to all of our events have to do with the end of the year review. So I will be hosting this month's masterclass, sharing more information on really simple things and ways that you can have an end of the year review that, number one, is not discouraging, because I think a lot of I know a lot of times as a small business owner, when you are looking back on your goals from January and you didn't achieve all of them, I know that there are moments of discouragement or like, what am I doing and why am I doing this? But we're going to be doing it and breaking it down in a way that serves a purpose to figure out why it didn't work. Why didn't you achieve those goals? What barriers were the goals too unrealistic? And really walk and talk through those things. So I'm excited. If you haven't registered, log into your free AMSE portal at amsemembers.com. Either create an account or join us for this event. Also today we have our AMSE orientation. We're going to be dropping the link. If you are a military spouse who's thinking of a business, who is in business, who maybe you've been a member for a while, but you really don't know all of what our program offers, today is a day for you to join us. Jump in. You don't have to have hair and makeup done. It is an interactive platform. You just come in, listen to Anna and Selena, which is the hostesses with the mostesses here at AMSE, and they will walk you through our entire program chunk by chunk. Okay. So make sure that you come in and that you join us, because we would love to see you. And if you've already been to an orientation, but you're like, hey, I really want to say hi and meet new friends, come and join us. Say hi to the new people who are joining our organization. All right. We have virtual co-working this month, as well as group coaching with Noah Moss, who's also in finance. So come over and ask for some of those great questions. Be on the lookout for the email. We send an email. Okay, let's hold up. Back the brakes. Okay, pump the brakes. All of these events, you get a reminder. Your reminder goes out 30 minutes before the class. We have done surveys. Everybody prefers 30 minutes in advance. We do 30 minutes in advance. Jump in to the thing. Okay, maybe your hair is not done. Maybe your makeup's not. It's okay, guys. We're not expecting you to show up to these classes and be like perfect, ready for camera. If you are on one of those days like, hey, today's a learning day, I just want to listen to it in the background, because I do that all the time, right? Like we sign up for events, we're streaming in the background when we're kind of working. Feel free to do that. Coffee chat, group coaching, all those things. Also with the group coaching, the day before we send out an email. If you have any questions in particular to the coach that's going to be coming, you can ask those specific questions. So any type of financial questions, you can ask Noah. And then of course, coffee chat's always fun. I was on it last month, and I was running errands, and I was like, oh, I'm going to just jump in. They were like, you have coffee? I was like, no, I had coffee already, but I'm just jumping in. And it was really great. We got to learn about a spouse who just fostered children and kind of trying to figure out how that works. And it's just a great time to connect with people and learn more about who they are, not just the business that they have, right? And you know what they're trying to do with their product or service. So it was really nice. So make sure you head over and join us. All of the events are free, so there's no reason not to sign up. All right, moving on. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, so the 5th edition of the Military Spouse Entrepreneur Guide is out. Another thing I want to remind everybody about is we have our AMSE birthday bash, which we didn't put on there. I see you, Selena, in the back. I was just like, dang it. Okay, so we have our birthday bash. It is on December 8th. Let me grab the link. I think I put the link. It's on Facebook. We'll drop the link here later. But we have our birthday bash, birthday holiday bash. So I know it's like a birthday party with birthday cake and like Christmas decoration. You know, we just are doing things in a space that serves us and doesn't stress us. And so when we talk to the team, we're like, hey, our birthday is, you know, next week or 2 weeks. We're like, listen, we have a lot. We had our conference. What are we going to do? So we decided to do the birthday holiday bash. And so you can wear your AMSE swag and you can have holiday swag at the same time. It will look like, I don't know, just come join us. It'll be fun. We have giveaways. We have fun event, fun like little segments to participate. And it's just a great way to see you guys connect and celebrate you guys. So make sure you sign up and you join us for that. The MSEG guide, if you haven't had a chance, head over, pick it up. Yes, here it is. We have 14 people registered. It's going to be a bunch of free stuff. Why we got 14 people? We need like 150 people registered for this event. So if you guys can drop the link and register, we love to see you. If you're a partner, if you're a sponsor, if you're a community advocate, if you're a military spouse, if you're an AMSE team member, join us, register, help us celebrate this 3 years of business, whoop, whoop, and a holiday bash right before the holidays. So head over and download the MSEG if you haven't had a chance. It is the 5th edition. It is really amazing articles in here because it's helping you prepare for 2023, actually, all the events that we were talking about. All right, next slide. All right, as always, there is a community chapter near you, we hope. We are having our chapters. So if you are in an area that you want to get in person, these are really great ways for you to connect with spouses away from your computer. So head over to amseagency.com/chapters and see if there's one near you today. We also have AMSE on location, guys. We have, stop, boy. We have events that we had in November with our chapter leaders that they hosted. And they are from Alaska, Florida. There's so many great events. So if you want to join an event or you want to be a part of it, or maybe you found something from AMSE, like our guide or something, take a photo and we'll feature you here. It's called AMSE on Location. And then lastly, I think this might be our last slide. Oh, it is a wrap up. This is our Christmas holiday video. Oh my gosh. And if you want to share your magic, head over and remix us and tag us on Instagram and just help us celebrate. Those are our team members that were able to participate. And we're really excited about the work that we're doing and everything we're going to be doing in 2023. I think that is everything that I wanted to mention. I look forward to seeing you guys on screen too. If you're new, see you in the orientation. I hope to see you at the birthday bash, and I'll see you guys next year.